Welcome to Biloxi A to Z. It's your insider's guide to what's happening in Biloxi. This is for Friday, March 18th, 2022. It's been a green kind of week with the lighthouse decked out in green for St. Patrick's Day, which was on Thursday. But we're going to give you a quick look back at Hibernia's green streets of Biloxi. And speaking of streets, there's some progress to report down in East Biloxi. And of course, we're going to tell you what's going on this weekend in our fair city. There's a Lucky 13 gathering over at Gallery 782. And a West Biloxi Park is going to get some sparkle this weekend, and you're invited to see it. And there's going to be a shell of a time down at Point Cadet Plaza. We'll tell you about all of those things. We'll have the COVID-19 report, and we'll have some sushi on the run out at Pops Ferry Causeway Park. But we begin today with progress, and we didn't have to venture far downtown to see some, or you could just say we're lazy. There's been talk of the need for a residential component downtown for years, and we've been talking about the promise of the Bark Building for just as many years. We've brought you up to speed on the work at Josette's, and now comes the Bella. Work is underway at the former Wells Fargo location in downtown Biloxi to transform this two-story building at Raynor and Howard into residential units known as the Bella. To date, the city has issued only a demolition permit, which allows developers to begin refurbishment. Similar work, of course, is underway at the Bark Building and the former Josette site, which is now rebranded Howard Square. Details on all three of these undertakings, developers tell us, are forthcoming. The interest arrives in the wake of the opening of other developments on Howard Avenue in downtown Biloxi. Of course, there's the new Ground Zero Blues Club Biloxi and Community Bank's new downtown presence. It was inundated by the storm surge of Hurricane Zeta and hasn't worked for 2.5 years. And it was inundated again this week by the Biloxi Public Works Department. But by the end of the day on Thursday, the White House fountain down on Highway 90 was back up and running. 3 of the 4 founts are running, and there's no word on the fountain lights yet, but check this out. Infrastructure work is continuing down on Howard Avenue just west of Oak Street. Contractors are using 3 track hoses to install a 30-inch sewer main that will be 22 feet below ground. Also being installed are precast concrete sewer manholes about every 300 feet or at each intersection. The sewer main will be set shallower to about 19.5 feet as it moves westward towards Holly Street. This work is part of the $42 million St. Michael's project. Currently, the contractor, Nicase Brothers, has completed $14 million of its projected $42 million contract. This section of Howard that you're looking at right here, by the way, should be drivable by mid-April, we're told, and the entire Nicase work is expected to be complete in late 2023. Meanwhile, work is just about complete on the project known as 6th Street South. It was a $10.5 million 550-day project that began back in October 2019. Yes, it's wrapping up about a year behind schedule, its original schedule, but with all the weather issues, we're happy to say it's done. The work includes new water, sewer, and drainage lines over an area that covers about 3 miles of streets in East Biloxi. By the way, you can get a monthly video update on infrastructure work in East Biloxi by clicking right here on the Restore Biloxi link on the city website. We take a minute to congratulate the Hibernia Marching Society on another great St. Patrick's Day parade this year. Here are a few scenes from last weekend.
On behalf of the city, the Irish and Hibernia in your town tonight, happy St. Patrick's Day!
As of Thursday, March the 17th, the Health Department reports 77 new cases of the virus statewide in a 24-hour period. 11 deaths were also reported. As of March the 13th, the State Department is only listing weekly totals for counties. In Harrison County, as of March the 13th, 70 new COVID-19 cases were reported with 2 deaths. Overall, nearly 800,000 cases of the virus have been reported throughout Mississippi since the pandemic began in early 2020. More than 12,000 Mississippians have died from COVID-19. In Harrison County, since day one, more than 53,000 cases of the virus have been reported with 654 deaths. At the hospitals, we are continuing to see a decline. As of March the 16th, more than 100 people were in Mississippi hospitals with COVID-19, and more than 30 of those were in intensive care units. Also, as of March the 16th, the State Department has yet to update individual hospital counts. As for Mississippi's vaccination rate, as of March the 14th, 48% of the population is fully vaccinated, and 46% of Harrison County residents are reported as fully vaccinated, according to the Health Department. For more information about vaccinations, links to appointments, and safety protocols, visit the city's website at biloxi.ms.us, or you may call the Mississippi COVID-19 hotline at 877-978-6453 to schedule a COVID-19 vaccination. This weekend, the weather is forecast to be mostly sunny. Temperatures are expected to range from lows in the 50s to a high in the lower 70s. Looks like nice weather to enjoy some activities in Biloxi. Well, tonight and tomorrow, the St. Patty's Pub Crawl continues in downtown. On Saturday, Biloxi Public Schools will hold a 5K at the Biloxi High campus off Tribe Drive. The run will begin at 9 a.m. Visit online at biloxischools.net for more information. Over at the Point Cadet Plaza, the Gulf Coast Oyster Cook-Off and Festival will take place from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. The event will feature a Corvette car show, outdoor life show, and more. For more information, visit online at gulfcoastoystercookoff.com. Also on Saturday, there will be a ribbon cutting at St. Mary's Park from 11:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. Sparkling Ice and the City of Biloxi will unveil a new playground at the park, which is on Wiltshire Boulevard. There will be games, a food truck, and a DJ. The event is free to attend. Then from 5:30 to 8 p.m., Gallery 782 on Jackson Street will celebrate 13 years as a co-op art gallery in the Biloxi Arts District by hosting a gala reception. The event will feature food, beverages, meet and greet with local artists, and door prizes with one-of-the-kind art. Admission is also free for this event. For more information, call the gallery at 228-436-7782. Over at the casinos on Saturday, the Gulf Coast Mixed Martial Arts event, or the GC MMA 15, will take place at the Hard Rock, and Rob Wave and Little Dirk will be at the Coast Coliseum. To see more about these events and a list of other happenings, check out the Biloxi Community Calendar in the March edition of B News Monthly. It can also be viewed on the city's website by clicking here. We leave you today with a video from the Popsberry Causeway. There's always some good seafood or boiled crawfish at the causeway, but the finicky seagulls prefer sushi. We'll see you here again next week.